Hi again. Yes, I'm back with a chit chat about what's been going on in my life since I stopped filming in. I can't even remember when it was, but I said I'd be back in the new year, and I said I'd be back at the end of February, but I decided to come back today because I thought, well, at least I can talk on here. I wanted to get a new camera because my phone. I'm really bad with technology, and my phone. When I film on it, it's good quality camera wise, so you can see things. Obviously, if you wanted to see what makeup I've got on, because obviously on here you can't really see properly, or the designs on my nails, because obviously that isn't showing up very bright, because it is a bright pink, and you can't really see all the bling on them. What I've done with my nails, for further future nail designs and stuff that I'm going to do as well. But I don't have much storage on my phone, and I know you can get a storage DS card thing that you put in your phone, but last time I put one of them in, it didn't really do anything. So I don't know if anyone can sort of like tell me what I'm supposed to do if I want to use my phone, because I'm just really rubbish with stuff like that. I'm just, like you see from my first videos, I just don't really know what I'm doing. But anyway, I probably will try and get some sort of a cheapish camera. I don't really want a dear one, but something that's good quality and has a flip round screen. And I was going to get one for my birthday because I'm 40 next month. Yes, 40. And I asked my dad to get me one, but obviously probably the ones I was looking at might have been a bit expensive. But I've now asked him, not for a camera, so I'll have to try and save my pennies for that. But I've asked him for, because I want to open a nail salon later in the year, hopefully. Even if it's just part time for a bit with Finn and stuff, I'll tell you about that again. But I really wanted, for my birthday, if you could find me, because I don't drive and stuff, like either what they call, like a dressing table, big one, or a large desk. But I didn't want a new one. I wanted a sort of like an antique look one, because I like the shabby chic style. I just thought if I painted it up white, put it in my nail room, which is just a nail practice room at the minute, but I haven't been going in because it's freezing, and that's why I'm sat here. I've moved the couch over with this throw on. I got it from Primark. It's pink and it's soft and it's lovely, but I'm just so cold today. I've got the heating on and I'm just freezing. So, and I've just recently got over the flu, so I'm just sat here all snuggly. If you're wondering why it sort of looks like I'm in bed, I'm not. I am dressed. It's just I'm cold. I'm warming up now, but yeah, what's been going on in my life? And by the way, sorry if I'm rambling, but this is what I do. I just come on, decide to talk about something, and half of it probably doesn't make sense, but whatever. So, what have I been up to? Well, basically, I've not been filming a lot, or didn't film really, because life got in the way. And when I first came on last in 2016, last May or April or something, I am a stay-at-home mum at the minute, and I have Finn, who's 2 in March, so obviously he was a lot younger last year, and I was a bit bored because I love talking, and I haven't really had anyone to talk to because all my friends are at work and stuff. I wanted to talk to you or somebody, even if no one's really listening. I just like yakking, so that's me. But I was doing it for other reasons as well, like confidence and stuff. Because I mean, I don't mind coming on here. I don't care who's watching me. I don't care who thinks I'm rubbish, who thinks I'm good. I'm not bothered. I enjoy doing it. So people want to comment nasty comments. I'm not really bothered. I'm not going to entertain it. I'm not going to get back and go, nah, nah, nah. I'm not that sort of person. I'm really not bothered. If you're watching my videos and you want to put a nasty comment on, that's up to you, because you sat there watching it. At the end of the day, if you've got nothing else better to do than just do nasty comments on people's videos, I just don't understand, There's better things you could be doing than doing that. But anyway, so yeah, so because Finn's nearly 2, because if you've not watched my videos before, I've always worked since I was 18, 19, working with children in nurseries, and then I was a childminder, blah, blah, blah. And then they went to school, and I sort of lost my job because they went to school, and I didn't want to do it anymore. I wasn't enjoying it like I used to, because I've been doing it for years, since I was 18, 19, and I'm 40 next month, so a long, long time. And I've always really been into like hair and nails and beauty, and I just love that sort of stuff. And I did want to be a hairdresser when I was younger, but different things happened and I just didn't go into it. So I've always liked that sort of thing. Even if I was, going to work, I always liked my hair done and makeup and my nails. And not a vain thing, it's just that's how I like to look for me. It wasn't for anyone else. I just feel more put together, ready for the day when I feel good about yourself. And you do feel good about yourself when obviously some girls like to wear makeup, some girls don't, and it's up to you what you want to do. But I feel more awake, more alive when I've got, my makeup on and a bit of jewellery on, and it's like I feel naked if I haven't, but it just makes me feel good, makes just makes me feel good, so that's why I do it. So anyway, so when the kids went to school and I had to think, it was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? But obviously I was entitled to stay off while Finn was a baby anyway, because I couldn't work because I sort of lost my job when the kids went and I didn't have anyone in place of them. So it was a bit like, oh, but it was good because it's made me think, Janine, what do you actually want to do? What do you love doing? And I love doing nails and beauty. So I decided to do, like I said, you can't really see on this video, to do a nail course, and it's a home nail course that you can do, and it's not a set time. You probably would have seen it in some of the posts, and I haven't done any more posts about it, sorry, but life has just got in the way. But we'll be doing a comeback with it, because what's good about this nail course is it's not a set time where they've said you've got to finish this in 6 months, and if you don't do it by blah 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 blah, you have to retake it. No, you just do it in your own time. For like stay-at-home mums like me, life gets in the way when you with your kids, and because Finn's getting older, he's not far off too now. That's why I was finding it harder to video and stuff, because he has bits of tantrums and things, and you just get tired and and just been tiring, and filming's tiring as well, because if you've ever done it before and you're trying to download, things go wrong, and then you lose it, and then it takes ages to download it. Sometimes it's like, oh, you get a headache with it. So it was all like a bit too much, but I wanted to come back to doing it, but I've really just got to like make sure things are done, and I don't know, just life got in the way and stuff, and I've just been busy with Finn and enjoying that. So, but I've decided now I want to come back because there's still loads of things I want to say, talk to people, help people, talk about nails, talk about skincare, anything, just random, anything. That's what it's going to be. And my positivity Wednesdays, well, I'll still do my positivity, but it'll probably just be my random chats. I don't really know yet, because I'm just an unorganised person, but I still want to talk about all them things and why I am quite positive about stuff, even when the chips are down. You've got to try and be positive. But anyway, so basically I've just been busy with Finn, but obviously I wanted to come back and talk about stuff. But the main thing that's happened this year was I've been on the dating sites and stuff, and I was met a couple of people and it didn't go right, and blah 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 blah, and this that and then I did meet someone just before Christmas in around October and started dating him, but I'm not seeing him now. And if he's watching this, that's fine, because I'm not going to say anything nasty, because there isn't anything nasty to say. It's just that there's a few issues that I had in my head, like when you're racking things up, just watching and listening and stuff. And I'm not going to say what they were, but nothing nasty. It's just the thing that made me think more was, was I really ready for a relationship? Because I always thought, yes, I do want to be with someone, I do want to be with someone. But my nana passed away on the 7th of January. I might get a bit upset now. I was at a funeral yesterday. When she passed away on the 7th, we knew she was going because she's not been well and stuff. And she was 91. She got to her birthday in December. She was 91, so she had a good life. She's had a good life, and she passed away in her sleep, and that is a nice way to go. So I'm not upset in that sense of like she went okay. It's just sad, obviously, when someone in your family dies, and I was very close to her. But when she passed, sorry if I get upset. When she passed, that day I found out on the Saturday, and my mum rang me. And the guy that was seeing me there was at the time, but he just said some funny things to me that I don't think were appropriate for when she passed away. But I think it's just because some people say funny things when people pass because you don't know what to say, and you understand that. But it was like I'd got a feeling, and like is it an epiphany? Is the word? When she passed, and because I'm 40 next month, I thought I'm a single mom. Well, I was dating this guy, but I'm nearly 40. I've never been married. Trying to do this thing where I'm trying to get my career together. Why I've got Finn at home, and hopefully we're going to nursery thing this year, so we had to sort some stuff out. But it's like I'm not ready for it. No, I don't want a relationship. I really want to get my career on track and sort my boys out, and because I have a 17-year-old as well, but not that you'd ever know because he's always in his bedroom playing on his bloody computer. But I just thought, no. I thought I was ready. I'm not ready. Because there was a few things about this relationship I wasn't sure about, and sort of in a way maybe not that happy about. I thought, no, I've got to be definitely happy in it, and it's got to be definitely right, because I can't be messing about this year because I'm 40 and I need to. I can't explain it, but it was just like a gut feeling. I thought, no. And normally I stay with people sometimes because I feel sorry for them, or I think, oh, is it that? And I did take time to did take me a week or so to think, is it what I want? And I wasn't really talking to him. And I probably did it in a bit of a funny way where I didn't really let him know properly, but I was in a funny way because I'd been ill with the flu, and then I knew my nana was passing, then she passed. And when people are going on at me, I go a bit quiet, and I don't know what to do, but I think I knew in my gut that just didn't want it. Just didn't want it. I mean, he was a nice guy, don't get me wrong, good with me, good with my son, but I just didn't want it. I've got to concentrate on other things. So there was that, and like I said, then my nana passed. We went to a funeral yesterday, because it's the Saturday the 21st of January today. So Friday the 20th, we went to a funeral. We went down on the Thursday, stayed in a hotel with my eldest son and my sister and her daughter, and then her partner came down the day of the funeral with a young baby that she's got. Finn was at his dad's, because obviously he couldn't come to the funeral, he was too young, and he'd just be running around shouting, because the biggest thing he says at the minute is "Hiya Nana," and I thought, well, he can't be shouting that out when we're saying bye to her. And he wouldn't have meant her, but that's the thing that says at the minute, so it would have been like, So we stayed over. We went to my mum's in the morning, because the funeral was she was being cremated, was at 10 o'clock in the morning, so we went down to my mum's for 9:30, and still keeping it together because we were waiting for her to come, and I was a bit shocked because my son, you know how teenagers are, but I suppose she was like, I don't know if I want to come, because I'll be upset. I said, you've got to come, pay your respects, because you did go to your nana's, because she lived in Wales, you did visit there and play there when he was a young boy, and this, that, and the other. And he sat down, and she used to live across the road from my mum before she moved in with my mum and then went to her home. So a house, you could see a house on the corner, and he just burst out crying, and he was sobbing his heart out, which obviously made me get upset because I wasn't ready for that. But he just said, oh God, I remember when I used to be there. I said, I know. And I said, you can cry, it's good to cry. It's just memories, nice memories, getting upset, but a happy upset. Memories when he was younger, when he was used to seeing more and stuff. And anyway, she came in the hearse, and she had a lovely spray of flowers, and they were all, because Mum didn't know what to get, she got her just a beautiful, all multicoloured flowers, because she was a bright person. She liked to wear bright clothes. She didn't like dull clothes or black. Like, I don't like wearing black up this stuff. I don't find it flattering on myself. And she always wore bling bling, bracelets, things. I know what I'm talking about. She was wearing real diamonds and stuff. She had a lot of costume jewellery, but she just these costume jewellery. But I like a little bit of bling. You know what girls with bling. But she was in the 90s, and she loved to bling, and she loved going on holiday and wearing all nice clothes and blinging it up. Even when she was in, the 70s, 80s, always blinged it up. And she had some modern stuff as well. I used to like some of her stuff. So she had bright flowers with massive sunflowers. And the good thing about that was, I didn't get upset when I saw her, because it was such a beautiful day. Yesterday it was cold, but the sun was out and it was blazing. And to me, that was like my nana saying, I'm here. And it was just such a lovely day. So anyway, we got in the limo. We followed her down through the countryside in Wales to this new crematorial place. And we got there, and there was people there that she knew, friends and that. And we stood there, and it not really hit home, even looking at a coffin, And then they took her in, and then I can't remember what music was playing on the way in. Something my granddad and my nan liked. But as soon as that started, I burst out crying. When you're trying to breathe, because thinking, obviously you want to cry, but I was thinking, just try and hold it together. So anyway, we sat down, and there was a picture of her on a coffin of when she was 18. I think I've got it on my phone, and it was a picture from, apparently, in the days where we didn't go on dating sites and the computer, they wrote to each other, and they took a picture, and it was my nana when she was 18. Let's see if I can find the picture. when she was 18, and she sent this picture to my granddad. Shame we didn't have the picture that he sent her, you know, when they were first dating. This is on my Instagram, but that was a picture that was on. I don't know if you can see it properly because of the light. I'll put the light down on my phone. But can you see? Can't see properly. Doesn't look very good on there, but it is a beautiful picture, and I'm getting my mum to print it out, so I'll have to show you another time because that's not showing it in its niceness. But she had that picture because I asked my mum that I wanted that blown up, and I want a picture of it to put on the wall because it's her old photograph from years ago, so it's a proper vintage photograph in like not the black and white, but like sort of the brownie cream. It's lovely, and she looks beautiful on it. So that was there, and then we had in my little book. These are my little journals. I have to tell you about them after. In my book, I kept the leaflet thing you get. I can't remember what it's called. I think of her. I know you might think this is small, but it's not morbid. That was her. You can't really see. It was a picture of when she was a bit younger. She won. She used to win garden competitions, so she won them all the time. She loved gardening, and there was a picture of her as she had got a bit older. You know, you can't really see, but funny enough, the picture on here, she had like a turquoise dress on. That's what she was buried in, because that's one of her favourite dresses. So she went in a dress to see my granddad in a turquoise dress. But Tyler, my eldest son, cried all the way through it and was rubbing his back. So that was sad and stuff. But the main thing that got me was, because it was a celebration of her life, so we didn't want to be morbid, but obviously I know you get upset because it is upsetting. She'd lived till 91, and that was such a good age. And the woman who took it, like the minister, she's not called a minister because she's spiritual, and that's what me and my sister are. We're not religious, we're just spiritual. She wore a beautiful multicoloured dress, dead bright, because she knew that's what my nana wanted to go along with the flowers. My mum wore a bright red dress. I had a pink top on, she know, like black pink top with black pants, but I had a pink top on. And I did my blingy nails for her now, but you can't see the colour properly. They are bright pink with, I can't say, Swarovski crystals on. Bit of bling for my nana. And the lady was lovely when she did the readings, and my sister wrote a poem, and it was so beautiful about my nana having a bake-off in the sky because she used to cook, and about her gardening. And that was lovely. And then I chose a song in the middle where you're having like, you know, you sort of sit there and think about the memories and things, was Somewhere Over the Rainbow by Eva Cassidy, because my favourite film is The Wizard of Oz, and I love that song, and I always think I'll see her somewhere over the rainbow. In time with my granddad and stuff. Hang on. Sorry about that. My eldest just came downstairs. Sorting his dinner out. Finn's at his dad's this weekend, but sorting his dinner out. Tried to compose myself a little bit, then I was going to be upset. But yeah, so I can't remember what I was saying now. So yeah, so I picked Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and because it was a glorious day outside, it was weird, I couldn't really look at the picture on the coffin. I just kept staring out the window because of how sunny it was. It's like I was looking for a rainbow, I don't know, but I just kept looking out the window, and then I just went. You know, when you can't breathe, and I was nearly snotting everywhere. And I know it sounds stupid. It's like people know you're at a funeral and it's your nana, and you're crying and you're gonna get upset, but it's like you want to hold it in because you don't want to be like. I just kept thinking, oh my god, I'm going to lose it. I'm just going to be like screaming and sobbing my heart out, you know, like dead loud, like feeling stupid. But obviously, at a funeral, you can do that. But anyway, my mum's friend who came, that we've known for years and knew my nana very well, she put a hand on my shoulder and rubbed me, and it did eventually calm me down a bit where I was still crying, but wasn't like, you know, trying to breathe and snotting everywhere sort of thing. So that just brought me down a bit. I calmed down and was listening, you know, thinking about memories with Nana. And then my mum's ex, who she used to be with a few years back, he came in the side because we'd started a little bit earlier, so he came in the side, which was nice because we've not seen him for years, and he knew my Nana obviously because he was with my mum, and that was sweet that he came to say goodbye. And it was just lovely, you know, as funerals go. It was a lovely send off because, like the lady said, it was a celebration of a life. We weren't trying to be morbid. Obviously, we got upset like you do because we'll miss her very much. I know. she was my nana, so, you know, we have fond memories of her, but she lived till a good age, 91, and she did well. But anyway, when all that was over, we went for something to eat with some neighbours who lived next door to my mum, my sister and my friends and stuff. A couple of us went for something to eat. You know, we're chatting about my nana and stuff like you do. We were having a laugh as well, and I put the picture, because the picture was about this big, of my nana on the chair, where we were all sat so like she was joining in. She was there. And we were just talking about things. We had some nice food, and then we went back to my mum's, because my mum lives in Wales. We had to come back to Stockport. So we had a few hours there chatting and stuff and talking about things and Nana and that. And then my mum said there's a few bits of jewellery and stuff if you want to have a look what you want, which I've got here to show you. Where did I put it? I don't mean she had bits of gold and stuff and bits and bobs. It wasn't stuff like that. It was just like costume jewellery. You know, I wasn't bothered about stuff like that. Hang on, I got something else as well. Just go and get it. Right, but I just took there was a pin, like an old, you know, you can't really see, like silver with a little, you can't really tell, on there, pinkish stone in it, because I like pink, but I did have a shawl on at the funeral, so I thought, oh yeah, I'll wear that of hers to the funeral, so I put that on anyway, so I took that. Just wanted a few little bits and bobs, and then none of this is, you know, it's like costume jewellery stuff, but I remember her wearing it, so I want to keep them. It was like a dragonfly brooch. And because I make these junk journals, this one isn't finished, it's mine, but it's no way near finished, and you can't see the quality on here, so we'll have to show you another time. You've probably seen some of them, but the videos have been rubbish. I put my thoughts and feelings about the funeral and bits and bobs from the funeral in here, but just to keep, but I might also incorporate the little brooches in here or on the front or something, because they were my nana's, you know, so I might use them as embellishments. But no, so there's just these little, I just remember her wearing them, little, can't really see, the light blue flower earrings, costume jewellery ones. I think they were actually gold, but I thought, yeah, because they were little, got 2 earpieces, and they were little studs as well, and they were just like little goldy ones with little pink stones in, because I like pink. And then there was this little costume jewellery called Blingy Bear, and these like Aurora Bora, I don't know what they call, like crystally earring things, but I remember wearing these, and they are, you probably can't pick up, they are very blingy, so I'll be wearing them because I like my bling. So I just took them. There was other bits of gold jewellery. Now I don't wear gold, I didn't want them. It's just mainly the bits of costume jewellery she used to wear all the time, you know, just not day stuff, but she wore them and reminded me of her. And then when we were younger growing up, me and my sister, because she took I think she took a gold necklace with this like pixie on it, gold pixie, but we always called it a lucky pixie. And funny enough, it got lost, but they found it in the home. And I thought my mum was having that, so she took that. So I said, oh, if you're taking that pixie, I'm taking the baby. So this baby's always been on the side, and it's an old, I don't even know where it's from, what it is, but I just remember looking at it as a child, and I've always loved it. And it's like that retro cute little baby pot, and it's been smashed a few times. It's been glued up. I don't think you can tell. I just love it. I love like old-fashioned, like retro-y vintage things. It's just so cute. So I took that to remind me of my nana, and that was it. Oh, and another thing I took, but my son's sitting in it at the minute, was a bright yellow fluffy dressing gown that she got in her home, that she was in the home were really good to her. And it had a name because she was called Annie on the side. They all got one. So mum said, do you want it? And I said, yeah, because I want to sit in it. And last night I went to bed and I was just like this with it. You know, like I was cuddling her. I just went to sleep like that, and I did have a good cry. I didn't really have a good sleep last night, but I was just cuddling it. And then I had it on this morning, and then I went into my son's room and said, do you want to wear this? And he said, yeah. And he sat in his bedroom in it. He's not bothered, because it's like, to me, it was like the house coat dressing gown, whatever you want to call it, is if I wear it or I do that, it's like she's giving me a hug. You know what I mean? You might think that's mad, but that's the sort of person I am. That's what I did. So we're sharing it, and he wanted to sit in it because because he's Nana, and that's quite sweet that he can do that at 17. He's not bothered. And the only thing we were laughing at, my mum's was, my mum will come to my house and she's mad at cleaning. If you've ever heard me say, sorry for wiping noses because I was getting upset, but I remember going to her house ages ago and I was like, oh, that glass tea light holder, candle holder. Sure, I had one. Oh yeah, I took it from your house. I didn't think you wanted it. She didn't ask me. She just took it. So we were laughing at that. But then she turned around and said, "Yeah, like that candle holder there. That's your sister's, but I just took that because I didn't think she wanted it." So Nicole was like, my sister was like, "Huh? I didn't know she took that." I said, "Right." So when she went out of the room, I said, "I've got to try and take something out of a house that she's not going to notice. See how long it takes her to notice that something's disappeared, and we'll just say, oh, didn't think you wanted it." So she had these crystally things that my nana used to collect, like glass crystally things. And the smallest one was this heart, but I love hearts, so I thought, right. So I took it off the side because all my nana's cards, cards and messages were on the mantelpiece of the fireplace, and this was behind it. So I took it. I will give it a back, but I'm going to see how long it takes her to notice that it's disappeared. Otherwise, I'm keeping it like she kept my tea light holder. So yeah, so we had a few chats and a few drinks, and my sister, because she had a little baby, we sorted him out, and then we all went back in the car and came home. So I was really tired by then, but it was just a lovely send off, and I hope you don't think this is too morbid that I was talking about. It was just lovely, it was nice, and I feel more, even though it's sad, I feel happy that she's with my granddad now, because the only thing is she used to have an ulcer on her leg, and she's had it for 16 years, and she used to have to have it dressed every day, and she was in pain with it. She was in pain, so she's not now. She's with my granddad, baking her cherry pies up there, with a bling on, having a laugh and looking after us and looking over us. So, yeah, so that's what's been happening. I've just been busy, we've been up and down with my nana when she was ill and stuff, and this, that, and the other, and getting in the way, but hopefully now I'm coming back. I want to have doing my nail designs for you and going on about the course, because I've got to take the course up again, because I just left it for a bit because I was busy, but now I can get back into it. My mind's in the right mind to get back into it. Practicing on my friends. I can show you my nail room when I've tidied it up, because it's a bit of a dumpy room at the minute, because as well as doing my nails, you know me, I'm just crafty Annie, me. I don't know why I'm saying Annie because that's my Anna thing, but crafty. I've been doing I don't know if you've seen some on the journal that I've been showing you on here, but this is nowhere finished, and you can't see with the quality. That's why I said I've got to get a good camera. But we're making these to sell. Oh, and the buttons that I've been using to wrap your lace round are actually vintage buttons of my nana. She had a massive box of buttons, so I've been using that, and so I'll be able to show you about them. But as well as doing my books that I'm selling, and I will show them in the future if anyone would like to purchase, you can find me on Facebook on Janine's Bespoke Journals, if you can find me on there, if you want to message me about it, or go and see. Quality's probably better on there. I'm a nail, so I've got all my bookmaking stuff in there as well. So when I tidy it up, I'll have to do a tour of my nail room. It's just where I practice now and do a few bits on friends. Sometimes I use them as models. Sometimes I just charge them half, because obviously if I charge a bit of money, I can get, because I do gel nails, I can replace my gel and practice more. So it's not like money for myself that I'm using to buy stuff. I have to purchase my bits to practice with, like me builder gel and me diamantes I want to put on, or things like that. Obviously, it costs a lot of money, and I'm not working at the minute, and I have to use that to use on people. So I'll be able to. So I should be coming back as in chit chats, like I always did, random chit chats. I don't know what I'm talking about. My nail designs for you naily girls out there and wanting to know about the course and that, because I'm hopefully going to finish it by the end of March. I've got to finish it by the end of March. I want to finish it, but I just want to get it out of the way, and then I can start showing you my home salon plans and stuff like that if anyone's interested. But it is going to be just randomness of my chit chats, my nails, beauty, hauls like I did before, just randomness. So we'll have to sort of organise it out. Me and Finn, stuff like that. He's getting older, if you saw him on the video the other day. So yeah, so that's what's been going on. Just been busy, but I have come back now, and I'm staying because I do like talking. And oh yeah, like agony aunt times, like I'm talking now. If I'm talking about something and someone makes a comment, I can talk about it another day and I'll answer, because I'm feeling, I know a few things being nearly 40, and I've been through a few things, and that's why it leads me to I'm going to do one more video after this one about just a few things that I've been picking up on people today, and how people think about things, and family and stuff, and people getting down about stuff. So I'm going to talk about that one on the next one. Probably like how to try and keep your spirits up in crappy situations. So that'll be the next one. Don't really know how I'm going to start it off, because today I went shopping before, and I mentioned that in the next video, and I was just like, I'm having a good morning this morning. Having a good morning, and I'll tell you about that in the next one. So see you in the next one if you want to watch it. See you later. Bye.